Good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna. Thank God for Hump Day. It is Happy Wednesday. It's the middle of the week, and I want to give you some manna for the day and for the balance of the week. Going to give you some manna for today, and it's time for Morning Manna. It's the text, the talk, and the takeaway, and love to share the Word of God with you. Going to give Facebook Live a half a second to get our audience together, and then we're going to jump right into the Word. Now, I want you to know this. We always want you to respond to the hearts and the likes as well as your comments throughout the day, because I like to respond with more revelation throughout the day. So make sure you give us that so we can respond. Let me jump right into this morning's manna. Are you at a place where you need something from God? Where you really need God? God, you need to move on my behalf. I need a blessing. I need some provision. I need a financial breakthrough. Are you ever been at that place or at that place right now, or know somebody at that place? Well, if you know somebody at that place, share the manna. If you are at that place right now, listen closely to the manna, because here's the word that God has given me for you today. Got the word for you today. Here is the text. It's Genesis 22:14. Genesis 22:14. It says, "So Abraham called that place Jehovah Jireh." Abraham called that place Jehovah Jireh, the place that the Lord sees and provides. Here is what's going on in the text. As you remember, at the beginning of the chapter, God tells Abraham to take his son, his only son, Isaac, to the top of the mountain, Mount Sinai, and there he will provide for him. He wanted him, in his mind, that he was going to sacrifice his one and only son. Now, this is what I need you to get in this text and apply to your life. Here's the talk about our text. First thing is this: the place of provision, get this, the place of provision is first a place of poverty. Abraham finds himself in the place where he needs God the most. And that's the place where God is going to provide. So often you find yourself in an impoverished situation, and you're so preoccupied with your poverty situation, be it finance, be it emotion, be it physical, whatever the case may be, that you forget that's the place that he's going to provide. He can't provide in any other place than the place of impoverished and where you are really in need. So if you're at that place right now, you're at the right place. Here's the second thing I'm going to share with you. The place of provision, the place of provision is the place of God's presence, of his presence. Remember, God tells Abraham, go to the mountain. I'm at the mountain. I'm on the mountain. And that's where he's going to provide, where he is presence. You got to get into his presence, where there's the fullness of joy, where God is. So where you are, it may be impoverished. That's the place he's going to provide. That's the place of his presence. Here's the third thing that you got to grab. The place of provision is the place you have to put your trust in God. That's the place he wants you. It's at that place that he is going to provide, because he's present, and you're going to put your trust in him. Don't you try to figure this out. You just trust him, and he's going to work it out, no matter what you stand in need of. What's your takeaway this morning? Your takeaway this morning is expect God. Expect God to do something. Expect God to show up and see you and provide for you. Walk in that today, because you're in the place of your provision. You're in that place. It's not a place of poverty. It's a place where he's going to provide for you. God be with you today in your day of provision. May his face shine upon you in your day of provision. And I'll see you tomorrow morning with more Morning Manna. Share the manna. Share the revelation. God bless you. Bye now.